Welcome! In this video, I will demonstrate how to achieve this mohawk look with a fishtail braid. We will begin with a small section of hair between the temples at the top of the head. Take this section of hair and split it into 2 even pieces. Now take a very small section from one of the halves and pass it under to the opposite half, and then repeat on the opposite half. So take a small section and pass it under to the other half of the hair in your hands. Now repeat this step, only this time when you separate out a small section, you'll hold it between 2 fingers while you incorporate a small amount of hair from the side of the head. Now you'll just repeat that step on the other half, taking a small section of hair, holding it between 2 fingers while you incorporate hair from the side of the head, then pass all of that hair to the opposite side. You will always have 2 main sections of hair in your hands. What you're doing is splitting off a small piece from one side and passing it over to the other, while incorporating hair from the sides of the head. While you're braiding, try to keep your hands close to the head and the braid fairly snug against your scalp. We want the braid to be tight to begin with. And continue the braid until about halfway down your head. If you are doing this braid on yourself, when you get far enough you cannot see what you're doing, switch to a back mirror. This is the same process from the back of the head. Remember, it's the same steps. You have 2 main sections of hair. You take a small piece from one side, hold it between 2 fingers, and then incorporate hair from the head before passing it under to the opposite side. And remember to keep the braid tight. Now that we're about halfway down the head, we have a nice tight braid here. We are going to create the mohawk look now by loosening that braid. You take a small section of the hair that forms the braid in between your finger and your thumb and pull that hair out to loosen it. We will come back through multiple times to shape this mohawk. The reason we do this before the braid is finished is that the braid becomes too tight to really pull on. So We're going to pull it loose and continue the braid, and then pull it loose again. Now that we've finished incorporating all the hair, I go through and pull everything loose again. Don't be afraid to pull pretty hard to get that braid really wide. Now continue the fishtail braid to the desired length. I have the braid almost to the end of the hair, and I begin pulling again to match the end of the braid with the top of the braid. Notice that I have not secured the end with an elastic yet. Again, it makes it a lot easier to pull with it not being secured. However, you may need to refinish the end before securing it, and you will notice that I do this once I'm finished. I have refinished the braid now at the end and securing it with an elastic here. Once you have it tightened down, go ahead and go through the braid one more time just to make sure that everything's even and looks good. That completes the fishtail braid mohawk. If you found this video helpful and enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and send it to any friends you think would like this style. If you would like to see more styles, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when I put out a new video.